Hello friends, welcome. GK Today presents Daily GK and Current Affairs quiz for 19th of April 2017. So moving on to question number 1. Which country is going to host the 14th edition of United Nations International Day of Vesak 2017? The choices are A. India, B. China, C. Nepal, or D. Sri Lanka. So the correct choice is D. Sri Lanka. Now this 14th edition of United Nations UN International Day of Vesak 2017 will be hosted by Sri Lanka from May 12 to 14, 2017 under the theme Buddhist Teachings for Social Justice and Sustainable World Peace. So the theme will be Buddhist Teachings for Social Justice and Sustainable World Peace. So this is the theme. Now Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi of India will be the chief guest. So who will be the chief guest? PM Modi will be the chief guest of this occasion. Now the events in this include an international Buddhist symposium, the participation of over 400 delegates from over 100 countries. So there's going to be a Buddhist symposium with participation of 400 delegates from 100 nations. Now, Vesak is basically associated with three important locations in Buddhist history. First is Lumbini in Nepal, which is the birthplace of Prince Siddhartha. Then Bodh Gaya or Buddha Gaya, that is Bihar state in India, where the Buddha attained most exalted enlightenment under a Bodhi tree. And Kushinagar in Kusinara in Uttar Pradesh, again in India, where the Buddha attained Mahaparinirvana. Now the significance basically lies with the Buddha's teachings of cessation from all suffering and universal peace to all humankind. So basically it is associated with three events of Buddhism, Buddhist history. First is, and three important places. So the first is Lumbini. Lumbini is in Nepal. 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 Now Nepal is where it is the birthplace of Prince Siddhartha. Then the second place is Bodh Gaya, where Buddha, again in Bihar, India, where Buddha attained enlightenment. And finally, the third one is Kushinagar. It is in UP, India, where Buddha attained Mahaparinirvana. So moving on to the next question. Who will head the committee formed by Union Ministry of Human Resource Development, that is MHRD, to review UGC recommendations? So the choices are Secretary of the Department of Higher Education, or B. Union Minister of Human Resource Development, C. Chairman of UGC, or the final choice is Secretary to Home Affairs. So the correct choice is A, that is Secretary of Higher Education. Now this Union Ministry of Human Resource Development has formed a committee to review the recommendations by UGC panel on the implementation of 7th Pay Commission in educational institutions. So this is about the 7th Pay Panel in relation to educational institutions. So the committee will be headed by Keval Kumar Sharma. So it is going to be headed, this committee, it will be headed by Keval Kumar Sharma. He was the Secretary of the Department of Higher Education. Now the development comes against the backdrop of teachers associations of various universities which have threatened to go on a strike over the delay in implementation after the UGC panel submitted its report. So moving on to the next question. Which of the following banks has become India's most valued public sector unit in terms of market valuation? Choices are Punjab National Bank, Exim Bank, or State Bank of India, or finally the Reserve Bank of India. So the correct choice is C, that is State Bank of India, which has become India's most valued public sector unit, or PSU, in terms of market valuation. Now at the end of trade on April 18, the market cap of SBI was 2,35,307.51 crores. So this is among the top 10 most valued companies list. SBI is at the 5th position, while ONGC is at 7th. Now apart from this, IT major TCS is the most valued Indian company with a market cap of 4,54,902.85 crores. It is followed by RIL, then HDFC Bank, ITC, and finally we have SBI. Now, SBI is followed by HDFC and ONGC, and so on and so forth. So the first at the topmost position is TCS, followed by RIL, then we have HDFC, and then we have ITC, and then SBI at the 5th position. Moving on to the next question. The Indian Space Research Organization ISRO has tied up with which PSU company to develop low-cost lithium-ion batteries for electric vehicles? So the choices are A. Antrix Corporation, B. Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, C. Bharat Dynamics, or D. Bharat Electricals Limited. So the correct choice is B, that is Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited. Now ISRO has signed up MOU with Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, or BHEL, BHEL it is also known as, it's more popularly known as BHEL, to develop this low cost lithium ion batteries for electric vehicles. Now, according to this MOU, BHEL will set up a production plant, while ISRO will provide support for scale-up, joint effort in cost optimization, research and development for alternate chemistry, and buyback commitment. So, moving on to the next question. What is the India's GDP growth forecast for FY18 according to the International Monetary Fund's latest report, World Economic Outlook? Choices are A. 7.2%, B. 7.4%, C. 6.8%, or D. 6.6%. So the correct choice is A, that is 7.2%. Now as per this biannual report, International Monetary Fund has increased India's GDP growth rate estimate to 6.8% from 6.6%. Now, IMF has also retained that India's GDP growth projection of 7.2% for FY18, while 7.7% for FY19. Because of the temporary negative consumption shock induced by cash shortages and payment disruptions from the recent currency exchange initiative. So the next question states, Allan Holdsworth, the renowned guitarist and composer, has passed away recently. He hailed from which country? Choices are he's Allan Holdsworth. So choices are A. Japan, B. England, C. Germany, or D. France. So the correct choice is B. England. Now Allan Holdsworth was 70 and was a renowned British guitarist and composer. He recently passed away in California. Now he was known for his advanced knowledge of music, through which he incorporated a vast array of complex chord progressions and intricate solo performances. Moving on to the next question, we have, who has become the India's first visually impaired runner to complete the historic Boston Marathon? So the choices are Devika Narayan, Vishnukant Sharma, C. Sagar Baheti, or D. Nikunj Sen? So the correct choice is C. Sagar Baheti. He comes from Bengaluru and has become India's first visually impaired runner to complete and finish the historic Boston Marathon, which is world's oldest, most competitive and the hardest marathon known. Now he covered 42.195 kilometers distance in 4 hours and 14 minutes, 14 minutes and 7 seconds. So and finished the race at the 18. He finished 18th. So this was his ranking in the visually impaired category. Now presently Baheti cannot identify objects beyond 1 meter. So he was supported by Massachusetts Association for Blind and Visually Impaired to complete this marathon. Moving on to the next question. The Civil Services Day is celebrated on which day in India? Choices are April 18th, April 21st, April 19th, or April 20th. So the correct choice is B, that is April 21st. It is celebrated by civil servants to rededicate and recommit themselves to the cause of the people. So this day basically gives civil servants the opportunity for introspection and thinking about future strategies to deal with the challenges being posed by the changing times. So this year, two-day program was inaugurated by Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh and Prime Minister Modi, and awards for excellence in public administration were also conferred. Moving on to the next question. Where are the headquarters of National Safety Council? Choices are A. New Delhi, B. Kochi, C. Mumbai, or D. Chennai. So the correct choice is C. Mumbai. Now, the National Safety Council is a self-supporting, non-profit autonomous society which is set up by the Ministry of Labour and Employment, Government of India. So this comes under Ministry of Labour and Employment, Government of India. National Safety Council comes under this. So its aim is to strengthen a national movement on safety, health and environment, to prevent and mitigate loss of life, human suffering and economic losses, and provide support services. Now this is in news because the 2016 Safety Awards will be presented by Ministry of State, Independent Charge, Labour and Employment, Bandaru Dattaria in New Delhi. It was presented by on April 20th. So moving on to the next question, that is the final question. This is the slogan or the logo for National Safety Council. So the next question states, the Sessa Orchid Sanctuary is located in which state of India? Choices are A. Assam, B. Arunachal Pradesh, C. Sikkim, or D. Odisha. So the correct choice is B. Arunachal Pradesh. Now this is located in Bhalukpong Forest Division. This is located in Bhalukpong Forest Division of West Kameng District, Arunachal Pradesh, and it is a part of Kameng Protected Area Complex. It is a part of Kameng Protected Area Complex. So this is KPAC, which is an elephant reserve. Now KPAC is an elephant reserve. So with this, we come to a close of today's quiz. Thank you so much for your patience.